WMC JLTV, World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network brings to you on Healing from Our Trauma with Dr. Carla Prince. Ms. Praditi Bendikar of Emerson EV Dynamics India Private Limited Corporation.
I'm happy to share that the passive solar heated buildings at our alternative university, IAL, have won this year's National Energy Efficiency Innovation Award. 3 years ago, we started a unique experiment to build 4 different kinds of passive solar heated mud buildings. We then scientifically monitored and compared various buildings in Ladakh. The results were fascinating. In January, the coldest month, while the solar buildings stayed between 18 to 25 degrees 90% of the time, the fossil fuel heated buildings stayed at around +10 and the unheated ones went down to -5.
Speaking on their innovative, ecological, dynamic technology, Praditi Bendikar of Emerson
of these
EV
buildings
Dynamics
is that they are built with eco-friendly waste materials like clay, which is abundant in Ladakh, and straw waste that is rescued from burning in Punjab. When the Punjab straw is mixed with Ladakhi clay, we get these lightweight insulating blocks to make houses that do not need any fire to heat, cutting pollution once in Punjab and a second time in Ladakh. Here's how it works. These buildings are oriented towards the south, where the winter sun roams, and the double-glazed south facade captures all the sun energy and stores it in our unique no-cost battery. No cost because this heat battery uses water pockets as battery fluid, and they are made out of plastic waste bottles. And at night, the water battery releases the heat to the room. To retain this precious heat indoors, we use heavy insulation in the walls, floors, and ceilings, and they are made out of wood waste and wool waste from the local pashmina.
Monday, May 8th, 1 p.m. on the World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network, Telegram Network. Ms. Praditi Bendikar, Director, Emerson Dynamics India Private Limited, 1 p.m. World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network, Telegram Network.
Peace, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, no matter where you're located. We always glad to see you and here in our another show, Healing from Our Trauma. We have today special guests, and I'm glad that we connected new people from India in our show. Greetings.
Greetings. Yes, greetings, sir, and greetings, viewers and the participants. I am Pradipti Bendikar from India. I am director of
I think we lost
Emerson Global Private Limited and Stormica India Private Limited and Emerson EV Dynamics Private Limited. We are basically into smart and sustainable mobility, where we are a part of manufacturing of electric vehicles, which is mostly into electric cars and electric buses, which is into public transportation. And we also are promoting a unique technology into smart infrastructure, which is into smart airports and smart seaports. So, which is artificial intelligence and Internet of Things. And also we are into smart and sustainable agriculture development. So basically all our work is into climate change and environmental protection, which we are trying to do it under UN SDG goals.
Excellent. I'd like to introduce you to our correspondent in Russia, Sid Siddhant. Sid, this is, I'm going to let you go ahead and interview our guest today. Sid is one of our correspondents, and he brings us information not only from Russia, but from India as well. So, Sid, go ahead and take the mic.
Hello everyone. Namaste Praditi, or Julie, as we saw from our great scientist in Ladakh in our video.
Sid, I'm sorry, I got to cut you off for a moment because you made Praditi smile. She doesn't smile very much. You made her smile today.
And I met, yes, we definitely met, and I found my voice, Van Miller's show.
I'm sorry, Sid. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Dant. I'm an Indian student in Russia right now. I study marketing and business administration in oil and gas industry. So yeah, it's a kind of like an energy market, like it's part of still energy market. Yeah, it was very surprising to me because I just found out only 2 minutes ago that we are having this discussion about this topic. Yeah, I'm very happy that it was actually somebody from India and somebody like who works on the engineering and all the innovative stuff. Yeah, it's quite amazing. Yeah, and yeah, one of so my first question would be, where are you based? Like, are you focused only on certain parts of India, or are you just going pan-India? Because in the video that was shown, like the technology that was used in Ladakh, it used Punjab's what do you call them? The crop things, and together with Ladakhi clay. But you cannot do the same, for example, in Gujarat, because you don't have Ladakhi clay there. So, like, is it more local, many local things, or is it something that more universal to whole India?
No, because see, we actually we are into, specifically we are more into electric vehicle manufacturing. Okay, so when it comes to electric vehicle manufacturing, so yeah, definitely we are planning to establish a few CKD plants in India and also in Asian countries. So we are in the in the process of discussions with few companies and ministries. So we are just waiting for something to get discussions to get very concrete, so that we can establish such kind of assembling units in different parts of Asian countries, wherever we are discussing.
I see. That's great. So, yeah, my next question, I guess, would be about public transport. Yeah, I guess that first change in India of shifting into electric public transport would come from cities. Can you please tell us about major Indian cities and what is the current status of electric vehicle?
Yes, in different parts. Yes, in different parts of in the cities, both in urban and rural, in India, like we could see that public transportation is very much required, and the advancement in public transportation and research development in public transportation is very much required. So we are currently concentrating both in rural and urban, and we have a very amazing model of vehicle which is customized according to the seating capacity and requirement of that particular city or public to that particular in that particular city. So I mean that we are very good in customizing the vehicles according to the requirement of both public and private.
See, that's great. And yeah, I guess I will continue with the public transport because here in Russia, in Moscow, like it was a couple of years ago that also electric buses were introduced, and like one of the major problems with them was that like the battery capacity, it was not basically enough for a city like Moscow. So basically you had the situation where a bus just stopped in the middle of the road, and that caused a lot of problems.
Yes, earlier it was the that kind of problems like charging and battery problems were there. But now there is an advancement, like, one charge will take you to 300 to 400 kilometers, depending upon the, battery capacity. And the charging infrastructures also have developed a lot. And, when it comes to public transport, one charge, it would, one-time charge, it would give to, there is advancement and such kind of facilities where one charging station could charge 5 to 10 buses in that time. So what I mean is that the advancement leads to definitely there are very good or where the whole world, I think, is moving towards this electric buses and hydrogen fuel buses. So we are working also, upgrading ourselves into hydrogen fuel buses also. So the company which we are partnered with is also into hydrogen fuel cell buses. So I think we are on the right track of, towards the goal of climate change and environmental protection, what I feel.
Oh, that's great. And
I could not go much into technicality when you asked me the capacity of the batteries and charging stations. So that again, my technical head or technical team would answer that.
It's perfectly all right. Because none of us here are experts too. Yeah, you mentioned hydrogen fuel.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that green hydrogen and other technologies are currently in development, are rapidly developing actually.
Yes.
Too. And my question from like person who is not really from that sphere is wouldn't hydrogen fueled vehicles and electric fueled vehicles be concurrent wouldn't because they run on different fuel, wouldn't they hinder each other's development?
No, I think hydrogen fuel cell in mobility and hydrogen fuel cell in every field, I think every energy related field is advancement and the future, what I feel is. So yeah, definitely we cannot talk about any other technology personally, but hydrogen fuel cell is like, it's hydrogen energy. Basically, it's I think it's abundant, but it's now like countries are working towards the affordable hydrogen. So we are also a part of hydrogen production and hydrogen application in different different fields, in mobility and waste to energy. So still we are working.
Okay, I see. Yeah, here in Russia, everything is moving towards natural gas-based engines, and I guess that is the main focus here. In India, it's a bit of a problem with the natural gas.
Now, recently in India, they started the policy also has been launched for hydrogen energy, and even hydrogen production unit also been established, which generates or which produces 30 kgs hydrogen in Orissa, the first production plant. So we are trying to secure some hydrogen waste to hydrogen and different hydrogen production technologies, and trying to bring them into India. So that constant, we are doing our own research, and we are doing our own efforts into it.
Okay, that's great. Just my questions are from just normal student perspective. Wouldn't like my question is about like hydrogen production was like from my limited knowledge, I know that hydrogen production is requires a lot of energy. So does like the energy that is produced from the hydrogen that you get, like 30-40 kg of hydrogen, optimal
no, actually what I feel is
compared to the energy that is required to get that hydrogen in the first place.
No, what I feel and what I am working on it is like there are different kinds of different sources of through which we produce hydrogen. So one of the best one is through electrolyzer. Okay, so this is what like we are trying to do, and there are also from renewable energy resources also we try to produce hydrogen, and there are also like through water, without desalination of water also there. So there are different many. So only the world is running like towards the affordability of hydrogen. So the cost effectiveness of hydrogen. But otherwise, hydrogen also entered into mobility. So which we are, I think we are close to, achieving this hydrogen in mobility through hydrogen fuel cell buses. But to answer your question, we are also more interested and working towards hydrogen production of hydrogen through electrolyzer, one of the best ways and affordable ways to produce hydrogen. I again say that we are still working on it.
Okay, I see it. Thank you for your answers. I guess my next question would be, most of my questions were answered actually, which I had in mind. So thank you for that. You mentioned that you're talking with some Asian countries and building manufacturing or assembling units there. What is rough current situation of EV EV there in those countries compared to India?
No, what I found is every country is looking towards this, specifically in public transportation. So that is the area where I am currently working into, and definitely we are, very positive towards this initiative, where every government, I feel most of the governments are, opting in different modes. They are opting for this public transportation, electric buses, where some of the good companies are already into it as a competitors. Yeah, still we are in the competition.
Healthy competition is always good.
Yes, healthy competition. We need to, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. All of my questions which are popping up in my head are kind of from a different field, so I will not ask them. Makubo, I'm out of questions. So thank you, Praditi.
You're welcome. Yes, sir.
What can be applied to developing nations with the technology that you're speaking about?
I am sorry, actually, I could not hear your complete question.
What applications to developing countries can the technology that you're developing be employed?
No, first thing, I am not developing any technology. I just partnered with already developed technology, which is into commercialized technology. It's into commercialization. It's not into pilot again. So we are trying to promote electric bus, public transportation, wherever is required in the world. So actually it's a global company. Still we are trying to promote it in Asian countries.
I see. The electric buses, their power grid is contained within the bus themselves and batteries?
Yes, they are inbuilt batteries, and there are separate charging stations for them to charge.
Excellent. And what is the radius in which these buses can travel before they need to be charged again?
I'm sorry, I did not get the question, sir.
He's asking about a radius or distance which these buses can travel.
No, it depends upon the seating capacity. It depends upon the type of bus and the battery capacity. So normally a 12-metered bus, it can travel up to 300 to 400 kilometers per one charge. I believe basically this is basic. Not sure if I'm giving the specific ones. It totally depends upon the seating capacity and the requirement.
Okay, so the total financial outlay to develop a fleet of buses with the charging stations, what is the estimated dollar amount?
Okay, you mean to say total establishment of the production unit or manufacturing unit?
Yes.
That I'm not sure about.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm not sure about the numbers.
Okay. There's one question I want to ask you about the heat wave that is affecting parts of India. How is that impacting on the environment, and what is the solution that the government has to address being able to assist the people with that?
Yeah, definitely the heat wave comparatively the other like previous years, we could see the temperature increasing this year. I think there may be many reasons, one of which will be the global warming, and the government, I'm not sure really what it is doing.
Okay.
I cannot speak now about government here.
Not a problem. Well, I want to thank you for being part of the production today. I know you have a busy schedule and you have to do some other things.
It's my honor.
I'm sorry?
I said it's my honor to be present here.
Excellent. Thanks you. It's an honor for us to have you. And I'm glad you had a chance to interact with Sid. Sid, you want to give us an update of what's happening in Moscow? Or are you still in Moscow?
No, I'm in Ufa. I was in Moscow 2 weeks ago. But now I'm in Ufa. And Russia is just celebrating its long holidays, because every year from 1st May to 10th May, it's like a long period of holidays here, because 1st May is Labor Day, International Labor Day, and 9th May is Victory Day. So that was when Hitler, not Hitler, but the Nazi army, they surrendered, and this day is very important for Russia, because Russia was had the heaviest amount of casualties in that particular war. And today was basically the parade. I have not watched the Moscow parade, the main one, because at that time I was on our local parade selling the like the hats, like the army hats, to children and their parents. Today, like, it was good, because there were like the aeroplanes, like it was actual festival, it was very nice seeing a lot of people again in the street, because in the last couple of weeks, like even in Moscow, suddenly everybody just disappeared. I don't know where, but like even like in small city like Ufa, and both in Moscow when I was there, like it was empty. Like people were not there. I don't know what happened, like, but just there were no people at all. Like no, there were people, but compared to it was like stark difference. And now during this festive season, I can see people again, and whatever the reason was for their disappearance, I guess it faded away. That's why I'm happy.
I see. Well, thank you. Brixton, you want to give us an update?
Sasha, your microphone is off.
Yeah, thank you. I want to ask Sid about this picture. He sent it in April. What this event about? I see you with some paper. You have graduation or something else?
No, it is not graduation. It is like it was a quiz. Like in our university, you have very rich cultural life. Like students can do literally anything. The university will support them with money and everything. And one of the projects is developing our own quizzes and like actually testing them on our students. And one of such quizzes was animation quiz, like modern pop culture animation. And yeah, and my team won the first place here. Yeah, and like the funniest part was that none of us knew each other beforehand. None of us prepared, and I only knew like this girl beside me because we studied together, and yeah, and somehow, some way we got the first place, like clear-cut first place, and it was the first time ever that I won a quiz in our university. Like it was a long-lasting joke within our community because I never win any quizzes, despite being very active and very knowledgeable about everything. But I never win them. And this time around, when it was the hardest one, like I won it. Like brilliantly. Yeah, and this picture is basically about that.
Congratulations.
I know you also study the languages in the university. You're like a teacher?
Yeah, I teach English language to students, to some staff members. Yeah, and it was like one of the earlier projects which I took part in. It's basically because we are foreigners and our university has a lot of foreigners, like from 50 plus countries. Like the idea is that these foreigners can teach local people their languages and their culture. And so that it will make the not cross integration, but the integration between foreign students and local people much greater and faster. I represent India, and I taught them English language and basically stuff about India, and yeah, and I basically kind of work there as an English teacher, while parallelly also doing my studies.
For you in university this year, new members from India who study now in UFA?
No, like there are no students from India, unfortunately, in my university, despite, yeah, like for the context, our university, Ufa Petroleum University, is the second best petroleum university in Russia. And like no Indian studies here except me. Like everybody is white.
Yeah, and we must proud of you because you're not only the one, you're a special Indian student. You're mostly the famous Indian student. I can explain what Siddhant know everybody in Ufa, in Petroleum University. He not only the teacher, yeah, I'm proud of him because he not only a teacher of languages, he also in my team of students, Nefty Radio Duck Online. It's a students' radio station where we play music that collects the students, and you see now the seat in the studio of Museum of Sound in Ufa, where today we have the base headquarters. So it's really not only a famous Indian student, but I want to say that he's a Russian Indian student, famous Russian Indian, most famous Russian student in Russia. He's a great guy, always help us in every deal that we start in not only in university but also in this project of World Media Coalition, Makakovo I think he approved me.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Ahmad, you still on the line with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Well, we want to congratulate you on two occasions here. First, your 43rd birthday, and the grand opening of the. Well, tell us about the weekend with the grand opening and your birthday and the event that you did, and bring us up to date with what's happening in Brazil with your Curing Touch Holistic Health Spa that you just opened up.
Well, yes. So this weekend was my birthday. Saturday was actually my birthday, and I like to really, do my birthdays big. Enjoy it as much as I can. I don't always throw parties because generally, since I work with as a DJ, if I try to throw a party, it usually doesn't go the way I want it to go. But this year I decided to do it anyway. So it went well. I had a lot of fun. That was a Friday to bring in the birthday. Then Saturday came out to the island to do the grand opening for the Zen Space, which was good. I wasn't really focused on trying to get any clients or do any massages that day. Just to have the official grand opening and let people know that it was open. So now we just move forward with advertising and everything, getting the word out to the people on the island that exist. Then Saturday night, I DJ'd as a guest in two parties. Got home Sunday morning really early, or late Saturday night, and then just spent the rest of the time yesterday on the beach, just hanging out with friends and enjoying. And today I'm just relaxing. So the weather's, it's warm, but it's cloudy and raining off and on, but it's still good and enjoyable.
You just moved into another space, correct?
Yeah, in Salvador as well.
Okay. Sid, update on the feline world?
Update from the feline world. Right now we are hosting my sister's cat because they are out in St. Petersburg with her fiance, and they left us their cat, and it is sleeping right now on my bed.
Well, I want to thank everyone. This is the World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network. Brixton, do you want to give us an update on the situation on the ground there in the Gans People's Republic?
Yeah, I don't want to be talking about bad news today. We have more good news. We have celebrated, like Sid also said, in Russia. So we also celebrate the Day of Victory, 9th of May, the most special event for our people. So this is my town today, what was going on. You see the little kids and also the older people came to show respect to our elders who was fight in the World War II when our elders was fighting against the Nazi Germany's. And today we still have fightings against new modern fascism, like Ukrainian military Nazi groups try and attack our people. And we have also today the man who first time about last 8 years you see this man today is have first time of last 8 years the Day of Victory. He is a veteran of the World War II, but he have no chance to celebrate the Victory Day because Ukrainian government don't want to celebrate this event, and he even can't in Ukraine show his medals that he have for that war, and because when he wear these medals, Ukrainian government thinks that he is a criminal, and they don't want to celebrate this event. So he escaped from Ukraine to Lugansk People's Republic. Ukrainian army destroyed Ukrainian tanks, destroyed his building. He today spoke with us and to tell us like Ukrainian tank destroy his house, and he was escaped from Ukraine to Lugansk People's Republic, and now he is living in our town. And today he was very have joy, and he was glad to see his old friends, with whom also old veterans from our town. He was know them. You see, these two men. This is his friend that he don't see 8 years. Last time that he was in our town, it was 2014 or 2013, before the war came to our territory, and then he have no chance to see our town, his friends, his family members. But today he has the chance for freedom, and we're really glad that positive changes came to our town and in our life. We think that peace will be also soon.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So to all of you, I want to thank you. This is the World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network. Praditi, it's a pleasure to have you on board today and to see you smile. And Sid, it's great to always have you on board. Ahmad, thank you very much. Zulu King Frickson, you want to take us out, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.